no time.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. If you are new to our channel, I am your host, Robert, aka The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, aka Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live right now, this very moment, from the NCL Aqua, from our cabin 12182. In fact, there is a live look outside of the Aqua, right outside of our cabin. We call this balcony cam, so we have our own camera out there. In fact, I'm going to spin it around. We've been in some choppy water a lot of the day today, and so you can actually see a lot more going forward because you can just see the waves being pushed away. So pretty high seas, pretty high winds. In fact, they've closed the upper decks today, so you couldn't really. Today was not a good outdoor day. So no rain, just a lot of inclement weather from the wind standpoint, high winds, high waves. So thank you all for being with us. We appreciate you tonight. We're going to be talking about Deck 6, as well as, of course, we always do our Q&A afterwards and stuff and answer your questions. Just a quick couple of housekeeping notes before we show you Deck 6. If you have a question about the NCL Aqua, there's no better time to ask it than now, because we're on the ship and we can get you actual answers. The answers you're going to get from the ship are going to be completely different from the answers you get from the people on the phone. And so if you have a question, if you have an upcoming cruise on the Aqua and you want to know something specific, just write question and then answer it, ask it in the chat. If you're watching the replay, we do answer all of our questions, so go ahead and leave a comment. We answer all the questions. So there you go. So without further ado, you know what? Let's just say a quick hello to everybody.
All right.
Cruiser Travels. Hey, buddy. How you doing, Chris?
Hey.
Yeah, he was supposed to be on the cruise out of Boston.
Yeah.
We're going to do a full wrap up, when we're done with this. So we're not going to go into how we like it now. Row your boat. Hello, Patricia. Dr. Sheree in the house tonight. Mama Tall Man, not first in the room tonight. I don't know.
No, you're slacking.
Elaine, hello, Tuesday. How are you? Bev, welcome to you as well. Kathy, good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Same as you, Ashley. Hello. And let's not forget Macrina. And who's this? I've never seen this person before.
No.
Unleasha.
Unleasha, I like
Unleasha.
it. Yeah,
well, welcome. And thank you all for the thumbs up. We appreciate you, one and all.
Yes, we do. And there's a couple more popping in.
Lori. Yo ho from a Danny Mac. And there's Lewis, 15 mo days until he's on this ship. And Valerie, yeah, everybody's coming in tonight. So good to see you all.
Did we see Allie already?
We saw Allie already.
Did we see Allie? Okay.
Yep, but we'll put it up there just in case.
All right.
All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get to Deck 7. And you know how we do it, right? We do it tall man style.
Filming Tall Man style.
Hey everybody, today Lisa and I, we're on the NCL Aqua. We are on Deck 7 right now. This is all public space, so let's get to it. We do like to stay to the right, but unfortunately, outside of the restrooms that are right here, there's nothing that's on the right here towards the aft of the ship. So we're gonna have to go that way. There's also restrooms right there as well. We'll catch the humidor on the way out. I just want to try to stay to the right as much as possible. So here's your Cagney Steakhouse. This is their upscale steak restaurant here on the Aqua, or on NCL for that matter. We're going to try to get a reservation in here and tell you how it is. It's a not too bad of a size restaurant, not too big, not too small. Interesting decor with the green chairs. Add a little color. Like we were talking on one of the other decks, I feel all the spaces on the ship tie together very nicely.
That means everything's grass-fed.
So there's your Cagneys.
They make it out of used food.
Piano bar, but again, we'll go in there a little bit more on our way back. So I do want to focus to the right as much as possible. Here is the Haven elevators, private elevators for all the Haven cabins. The ship has a ton of Haven cabins. In fact, really a third of the ship, whole back. Restrooms right here, women's and handicap accessible. Regular women's and men's room. Now this is your Nama sushi and sashimi place. You can check in right here. Let a little bit of seating. Not the biggest space that we've seen for sushi, but they know what they're doing, so I'm sure they have enough seating for everybody who wants sushi or sashimi. Le Bistro. Wow. This little entryway here with the sofa. That's where you check in. I love the chandelier right here in the middle.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that elegant? Yeah, a whole different vibe in here. Nice big wine cabinets. Le Bistro. Fortunate to get a booth here. We'll have some access to, or some views, I should at least say. Well, here you have it. Quaint little restaurant to eat at. We'll be posting all the menus on a Facebook group. Search out Tall Man Clan. Find it on Facebook. This is Hudson's. We'll stay to the right. This is the other main dining room. All the way here towards the back of the ship. Take you all the way to the back, but it being nighttime, we're just going to get reflection. Hey everybody, yeah, you really can't see anything. During the day you can see the water gushing out the back from the propellers, but at night just reflection of us. Interesting setup. The circle here, kitchen sort of this way. More wine and champagne. You're celebrating. And that's it. We're going back. We're going to double back now. We've already looked at Le Bistro. We already looked at Nama. Again, the men's and women's room. Handicapped accessible. And here's the Metropolitan. Kind of, at least last night, they were treating this like a piano bar and other cruise ships, you know, like with the sing-along. And they were singing along last night. That's right there. And we walked by it, but decent sized bar here. All right, moving along. Cagney's Glen. The humidor, so they have a cigar lounge on here as well. And they say it's just for cigars, but I don't know if it's going cigarettes, maybe you can come in here as well. Some nice seating in here. I don't know if it's because it's a new ship, but it doesn't really smell that bad in here.
No.
I think it's because it's a new ship.
I would agree.
Sometimes we go into the cigar lounges on other ships. It's like, okay, you know right where you're at. Women's room and accessible. And this is right where we started, the aft elevators and stairs. Let's walk towards the front. Usual sort of liquor and cigarettes and sundries and stuff. Clothing, your merch store for the Aqua is in there. Lifestyle dresses and stuff like that. Here's your Sid Norman's. The band in there is fantastic. We'll catch that on the way back. We'll go in. Actually, we'll just look at it now because we may not have to come all the way back this way. So the band that was playing in here last night is just absolutely fantastic. This place was literally packed. Standing room only. Definitely highly featured. Now, some of it could be, it was sort of like, I want to call it the sail away party because it happened late last night at 9 o'clock. But it was very inclement outside. There wasn't any activities happening upstairs, deck parties, this, that, or whatever. So that could just be because they moved the deck party in there. I don't know.
I think it's because the band was kicking it last night.
Really, they were fantastic.
They were.
You know, all these vignettes and shops here are open during the day. Unlike a lot of cruise ships where they're sort of tucked back into their own spaces, here they're sort of in this walkway. They're using the space. Forgot your glasses like we did. You can get a pair if you want. Moving up to Effie. And we're entering sort of the center atrium area. And we'll stay over here to the right. So here's your guest services area. They also were making use of this area over here, I think, for reservations. Forward elevators and stairs right there. We're entering the Aqua Theater. NCL Aqua Theater. So our forward elevators and stairs are right here. Restrooms, men and accessible. Now there's not as much seating up here as there is in some theaters. It's not bad. Got some box seating here and standing room behind it. And some nice seating here. So you know, when these chairs here are part of actually downstairs and they retract, this is where it would end right here if these were fully retracted all the way in and that was just a club space down there. But I think you can get a size of this, the scope, or get the idea of the scope of this particular performance venue. I can't wait to see a show in here. Fantastic. Let's actually go out the other side. So yeah, so we're actually walking right where the deck 7 chairs would end. Come here and get a picture out of Revolution. You can see the chairs on this side as well as stairs. There's stairs all the way over there in the back to go downstairs. All right.
And ladies' room.
Yep. Ladies' room on this side. And accessible. Little ramp there. Forward elevators and stairs again. Back into the center atrium area. There's stairs here. I didn't point them out to get up and down. But there's also a cool set of stairs right here to get up. There's Starbucks. It's a pretty big space, Lisa.
It is.
Everybody's going to have their coffee. You want to book another cruise while you're here on the ship? You can do it right here, next cruise. We always recommend you do that because you get better perks, more onboard credit. In fact, it says it right here. Next cruise. Exclusive onboard offer. Ask us about free onboard credit. to $500, right? So if you like the cruise line, book another cruise while you're on board your shore excursions desk. And now we're sort of doubling back the way that we came. And honestly, that is it, because we've already seen everything back here. So let us know what your favorite part is of this deck. Is it Sid Norman's, or is it the Aqua Theater, or just hanging out there at Starbucks having a coffee and chilling in the main atrium? Either way, let us know what your favorite area is in the comments below. Until we see you on the next deck or the next ship, be safe. Ciao.
Filming Tom and style.
Well, there you go, everybody. We are back live looking at balcony cam, looking forward. As you can see, the camera's moving. It's I'm telling you, it's windy, guys. We're just not kidding. And by the way, if you're able to, when we go to the full screen of us, it might be a little bit more apparent. But when we're moving, it's not because we're like jamming to the beat of some kind of music or whatever. It's the ship rocking us. Speaking of beat of music, can you turn off the TV?
Yes.
Sorry, we forgot to turn off TV. The remote's right there. So speaking of which, let's just go back to full screen right there. Actually, you know what? I like balcony cam. Let's stay with balcony cam.
Me too.
But I want to
Thank
turn
you.
it backwards here. We'll go look backwards. There
Yeah,
we
the
go.
backwards view you can see a lot more of the wake, I believe.
Yeah, well, tonight the waves are so high, there's a lot of white water out there.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot out there tonight.
All right, there we go. So let's go get back to some of the comments, and then we'll go through some Q&A. We'll talk about our day and stuff. So give us a second here. Backing up. Whoa, jeez.
Speaking of rocking.
Good Lord, y'all. All right, Desiree, hello. Welcome to you, Desiree. Good to see you. Patricia, may I order a butterfly filet mignon, medium rare? You may.
Yes.
And I'm going to eat it for you. Macrina wants to know if they have a chef's table like they do at Carnival.
Okay. We'll check into that.
Yeah. There's a couple other lines that do chef's table, but I don't know if NCL does it. We'll look for that. Hello, Alex. How are you? When is everybody's next cruise? Everybody's been putting it in there, right? Those chairs make an impact. Just not my favorite shade of green. No, neither mine. But, you know, we have some funny stuff about that shade. Well, not that shade of green, but anyway. Macrina wants the big steak. She wants the cowboy.
Oh, yes.
Ashley's going May 1st. We're going April 12th. Hello, Carol. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome. May and September on the Aqua. You're going twice.
Nice.
So again, by the way, extra applause for joining the Tall Man Clan. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Become part of the Tall Man Clan. We do broadcast live every single night we're on ships.
And welcome.
And welcome, of course, Bev,
Yes.
221 days.
Yay.
Co-chairs and Hudson's. Lori Beck with no space for entertainment. Well, it depends where you're looking. I mean, I don't feel the ship lacks in space for the entertainment part.
I agree.
You know, they have a piano in the one bar outside of the humidor area, which, by the way, is for cigars only.
Yes.
Cigarette smokers are not allowed. Vapors are not allowed. That is cigars only inside that particular room.
Correct.
I have found, you know, listening to people talking, they're not friendly on smokers on the ship. There's one outside area on deck 17 with no chairs. It's just this small little area.
And it's shaded, but it's a fabric. So there's no protection.
So if it's
for
raining,
rain.
yeah, water goes through.
Yes.
And then
The
there's a smoking casino. And that's it.
Yes.
That's it. Patricia's also 221 days. I wonder if you all are on the same ship. Because
I wonder.
we have a cruise coming up in 221 days. It's up there in the corner.
Yes, we do.
May 1st for Carol. She's going on the Liberty.
Ooh, nice.
Macrina's like, Alex, not soon enough. Ashley's 221 days. Nice. And Valerie, not till December.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
more
man.
harassing her. And yet another new first-time person. Yeah, welcome, Mocha.
Yay! Welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the Crazies.
Yes.
Glad to have you.
Absolutely.
First time joining y'all. Looks like a lot of space. Can't wait to go. How's food been? Is it good? I've watched last night. You mentioned you have been on, it's actually 2019. If I said 18, that was a mistake. It's 2019. Does it seem better now? Of course, we're going to give a full wrap up when we're done because the first few days are just real rough on inaugurals. Everything's new for everybody. And then, of course, we had the extension of this cruise because of bad weather. And so everybody's trying to get the reservations done. There were extra long lines. The app isn't working. I mean, there's all kinds of frustrations that make things a little bit out of sorts. So
That's standard with every inaugural cruise.
yes, I will tell you from the food standpoint, it's been a little bit of a mixed bag, but the food generally has been really good.
Agreed.
We'll talk about our dinner tonight. We've talked about our dinners every night, and we also, if you don't know, we have a Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
We put all the pictures of the food that we've ordered and eaten, and all the menus of all the restaurants. We put that up in the Facebook group. It's a private group, so you do have to answer a couple questions. The first question is, what is the first cruise you've ever been on? If you've never been on a cruise, today's word is meatball. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Meatball. But the second question is just adhering to the group rules, which is essentially no spamming and being nice. So go there and you can see all the food we've been having as well as the menus.
And we also post the daily activities list up there as well. So you have an idea of what's going on the ship as well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Valerie's like, I want to do the group cruise.
We want you to do it too.
We do too, but it's understood. And of course, everybody's saying hello to Malka. We have a great community here, guys. For those who are joining us for the first time, we appreciate each and every one of you and would invite you to become part of the community as well. Again, hit that subscribe button. And one of the big things, so I know there's a lot of new people watching. Look over there. Hang on. I'm going to go back full screen because there. We're giving away a ship. Literally.
A ship?
Giving away a ship.
A ship?
A ship.
A ship.
A ship. I'll tell you quickly. From April 12th through the 19th, the next cruise that we're doing is another inaugural cruise. It is on the MSC World America. And to celebrate that particular cruise, we're going to be giving away a 1 to 400 scale replica. It's about yay long, about yay tall, of the MSC World America. Mm-hmm. It is going to be made out of like Lego type bricks. So we have hired a Lego brick type artist to design the MSC World America for us, and then we're going to give it away. Now, it won't be built. You're going to have to put the blocks together. That's part of the fun. But just so you understand the value of this, if you went to Lego and tried to buy the replica of the Titanic, it sells for $660. This is much bigger than that. So, and this is not sponsored. MSC isn't giving us money. Legos ain't giving us no money. Ain't nobody giving us no. Robert and Lisa out of our pockets doing this giveaway. So how do you win? You just have to be present during the live shows, right? Mm-hmm. It's not a register. I'm not pulling a name out of a hat. We're going to use something called Raffly. It's an app that will know the people that are watching and in the chat, and it's going to randomly pick somebody. So during one of our live shows from the 12th to the 19th, we're going to give away the ship. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of those shows, because you're definitely going to want a chance to win that. So there you go.
But while we are here on the ship is the best time to ask your questions. We can go get answers from the people who know.
Yes.
Yeah, so ask away.
Ask away. Yeah, because we're not even halfway done with this cruise now. Tomorrow's our halfway point.
Yeah.
You know what, Patricia? I felt that very same way when we first got on here, but after just a day or so, I go the right way every time. You know, getting out of an elevator, I know where to go, and of course, you know, when we release our deck plan tours, it has the map with the little red dot. Last night on the live stream, we did deck 6. Today, we released deck 6 with the map on there. It just takes so much extra time to do that. I can't get it all ready for the streams. So tonight we did deck 7, but once you see it with the map and the dot moving, it really is not that confusing, I would say.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I thought the same thing when I first got on the ship, that I was going to be lost forever. But yeah, you get used to it pretty quickly, I think.
Alicia, she wants to know when the group cruise information, so let's just get right to it.
You got it. Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets.
Parties.
Pineapples.
Ducks. And of course, the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see you
on
on the horizon. And tortillas. Just in case y'all didn't get that, there's the email. Okay, just send an email that you would like to go. I will forward the information to the agent that is handling our group cruise. You will need to book into the group cruise to attend all the group functions. We are not travel agents. So we're not handling the booking. All right, so we just want to hang out with the Tall Man Clan. So we didn't create the group to make money off of bookings. We just want to hang out and have a party. And so we have an agent that is handling that stuff for us. So again, just send me an email there if you want to go, and we will forward Kathy's info, and you'll deal directly with her, and she'll book you a cabin, whatever kind you want.
And that is an 8-night cruise going to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao.
8 nights.
8 nights.
Out of Miami.
Caribbean, out of Miami.
Yep. Yeah, can't wait for that. It's going to be fantastic.
Oh, I know. We're going to have so much fun.
221 days. It's so coming close. So there you go, Alicia. Bev's like, you can use my internal GPS. Starbucks. Oh, you got to see the Starbucks.
Yeah.
Luca was wondering if you will be trying the thermal spa. Do you know if they are offering day passes for this thermal spa? Write that down.
I will take
versus
notes.
the week. We've already toured the thermal spa. We personally are probably not going to use it. We haven't even checked to see if the day spa. Not necessarily 100% our speed. It's not either, not. But we'll show the whole spa area in one of our broadcasts here while we're on the ship. So you'll at least get to see that, Mocha, okay? But we'll find out if they offer day passes instead of just a week pass.
Absolutely.
And we'll let you know probably tomorrow night. Okay? I need a tether rope then, Beth. just drop breadcrumbs. Popcorn. Just drop some popcorn. Warmer? No, Danny, not warmer. Nope, not at all. Mr. Cruise Fever, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Haven't seen you in a
Hello,
while.
everyone. I miss how Carnival Cruise Lines did onboard credit down payment offer. Hello, everyone. I miss how Carnival Cruise Line did onboard credit down payment offer.
Yeah, you used to be able to book your future cruises on Carnival. Now you do it on their website.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Alicia's like, no chef's table on an NCL. I haven't seen it, but you never know what they do.
Yeah.
So. Lewis says, I don't sleep much when I'm on a cruise, and it looks like you're the same.
You got it right.
Yeah, I don't sleep much to begin with. I mean, I sleep pretty good, I guess, but a lot of we purposely set an alarm and get up to go video the ship in the middle of the night when everybody's sleeping.
Yeah.
This way, here you get the best views of the spaces without people in them. And plus, some people just, picky about a camera. Not that we actually use our phones. People are like, how do you do this? We just use our phones. It's not, we don't have some kind of big, huge rig. We walk around with a little gimbal in our phone and take video. But we do and try to go above and beyond to shoot video when the least amount of people are around.
Yes.
For the decks that you've already seen, we do that in the middle of the night. On the upper decks, we typically try to do that during the daylight hours because it's easier to see a lot of the things on the outsides of the ship, like deck 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever.
We usually try to do that on port
days when people are off.
Yeah.
But we have no port days.
No.
And the weather hasn't been good. And the upper decks are closed off. So it's been challenging. So we haven't really been able to get upstairs a lot.
No, we haven't.
Usually for the first couple hours of the day, the weather, like today, the weather was at least from a wind standpoint and a wave standpoint, earlier in the day today were not too bad. But then I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden the clouds roll in and the waves and it's crazy. But yeah, Danny's like, there's a group cruise? Yes, Danny, there is a group cruise. You should tell your mother about it.
Yes, you should.
Speaking of mother, Mama Mac. Kathy's going to be on the Aqua in 201 days. Excellent.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
Lori's going to be on the Aqua in 26 days.
Very nice.
Awesome. Danny, we already talked about how. Awesome. John L., appreciate you. First cruise was original Carnival Mardi Gras. Nice.
Nice.
Such a different from today's ships.
It is. My first cruise was the Carnival Carnival.
Mine was the NCL.
Norwegian.
They called themselves Norwegian back then. Now everything's a anagram, but NCL Seaward. And if you're new to the channel and you want a good laugh, go all the way back in all of our videos and look for the one that says abandoned ship.
Yeah.
That was my first cruise. You'll enjoy the story. Yeah, that was fun. You're not far from the World America currently. No, because it's on its
No.
way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they took possession of it just a couple days ago.
Yes.
So
We're so
good
excited
cruise.
too.
And tortillas for everyone. So you know what we're talking about, sort of an inside joke. In the little teaser video for the group cruise, there's a section where it looks like things are flying in the air. And Danny and one of the other, I think it was Antonio,
yeah.
they thought they were, what did they
flying
think they
tortillas.
were? Did they think they were tortillas to begin with?
They're flying tortillas.
That's right.
Yeah.
They look like pancakes to me. They're flour petals. But I thought they were tortillas. Tortillas for everyone. The Aqua Theater. The Aqua Theater, I have mixed emotions about the Aqua Theater. I think it's an amazing space. But there's not a lot of seating. I'm actually going to go and count the seats. But for Revolution, so basically it's just a big box. It's a convertible space.
It is.
And the chairs that would be mostly accessed from deck 6 are like old style bleachers where they push back in. Mm-hmm. So you can either have this big dance floor or you can have seating. Well, for Revolution, they have the seats about halfway out. Yes. I just did a quick count during the video. There's only 84 chairs of that section out.
Oh, wow.
That is not a lot.
That is not a lot.
So then you only have the chairs that are on 7 and then 8, and there's not a lot of those either.
Not a lot of those.
So I bet there's not 300 to 350 seats in that theater for Revolution. Now, what they really want you to do, because it is really a concert atmosphere, is go down to deck 6 and it's standing room only. Like at a lot of concerts, right?
Yeah.
We'll call that the mosh pit. So go down to the mosh pit. And what's really neat is the performance does take place on the stage and out sort of in that dance floor area. There are set pieces that they move around. Mm-hmm. And so the dancers and the singers are also out there. So it kind of is an immersive experience.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people want to stand the whole time, right?
No.
So it's a beautiful theater from the tech standpoint. I love it. It just really...
And the stage is huge.
Gigantic.
Yeah.
I could have my production in there.
Yeah,
you
take
up a lot of room.
Yeah.
So anyway, but there we go. Milka says, I have followed ECC Travelers for a good while. I noticed they're in your sailing. Do you all know of them? I've noticed different vloggers do different things. I like how your show is more like a podcast. Yeah, it sort of is. And oddly enough, about a year ago, we're like, okay, we're going to actually start releasing these as podcasts. And of course, we never have.
Another one of those things we haven't gotten around to doing yet.
Yeah. Well, I started the podcast link on YouTube where these can go in. It's just things have to be edited a little bit to become the podcast. So we would have to take out sort of the front section because that's really a video thing.
Right.
Now there's video podcasts like on YouTube, video podcasts, but there's also regular, just straight up audio podcasts. And if we're doing a deck tour for 17 minutes and the people listening to the audio broadcast can't see it, they're not going to listen very long.
Exactly.
So we know a lot of the guys, but oddly enough, everybody has their own web and flow. Haven't run into them yet.
No.
We actually have a set of another channel, some guys next to us that actually just moved in yesterday. If you haven't been with us from day one, we have a connecting door to the cabin next to us, which bleeds volume like there is no door.
Yes.
So note to self, if you are booking the NCL Aqua, make sure you unless you want an adjoining cabin so you can connect them, do not, because you will clearly hear the conversations of the people next door.
Clearly. Okay? I mean, they're not being loud. They're just talking like we are now, but you can hear what they are saying.
It literally is like there's no door there at all.
Yeah, it is.
So
now the behind us, Zero noise.
Zero noise. They don't hear us. We don't hear them.
No, and I met them on the balcony this morning, and I said, "Have you guys heard anything from us?" And the gentleman was like, "No, should we?" "No, you shouldn't." And he says, "No, we haven't heard a peep out of you." I didn't even know there was anybody over there, but over here on this side where the connecting door is,
Yeah,
you
we hear
can
them
hear
all the time.
everything.
So
Yeah.
just note to self, there's a big tip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
They're going to have a lot of complaints about that.
they are.
Without a doubt. I
Yeah.
mean, the people that were in there already, they were complaining. They took them 2 days, but they moved them.
Yes,
Younger family with like
3-year-old.
3-4-year-old, and they were nice. We met them. They're very
There's
very
no
nice.
animosity.
No, it just we can clearly hear them. They can clearly hear us, and of course, it's late. Our broadcast it's now 12:35 a.m. here. Our first couple broadcasts, it was 1 o'clock in the morning when we started
Yes.
broadcasting, so we
Yes.
understood.
Yes.
So anyway, Daniel Fields, hello, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Hello.
Macrina's like, yeah, I don't sleep much on a cruise either. My mantra on a cruise is I'll sleep when I'm dead.
There you go.
And oddly enough, the one thing that I haven't been able to do yet is get any shots of some great sunrises. That's one of the things I just happen to always be out when the sun is coming up and get some great shots of the sunrise. But
There haven't really been any great sunrises or sunsets.
I haven't been outside on the outside decks very much because it's just been too nasty out.
No, but we've been having, dinner in the main dining room in Hudson's, which it's that wraparound windows. I mean, it's beautiful, great views, and it's just been very, very overcast and foggy and misty looking. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
This morning we sort of were all woken up by a helicopter.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of you already saw that video. We did a special sort of breaking news thing. One of the passengers on the ship had fallen ill. They don't ever tell us, nor is it any of our business, so we have no idea what the illness was, whether it was a heart attack or a stroke or they fell or whatever. We have no idea. Okay, but it was severe enough that they needed a helicopter or a medical evacuation, and so the captain came on
Just before 9.
just before 9 o'clock our time, which would have been just before 6 o'clock your time, and said, "Hey, helicopter's on the way. Stay off the decks." Blah 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 blah. And really within 20 minutes, helicopter was here. Dropped down the basket and the person, did 4 loops around, and then came back, picked them up, and away they went. So we do have a little video of that, not of the passenger, just of the rescue helicopter and some of the aftermath. So
It happened right over our balcony.
yeah. By the way, bravo to the crew of the NCL Aqua. Bravo.
Yeah.
Unless you've witnessed something like this is 4th or 5th time this has happened on cruises we've been on. It is amazing at the amount of shipboard personnel, the crew, that it takes to make that event happen safely.
And the coordination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's a brand new ship. It's 4 days into service, and these guys did it like they've been doing it for 100 years.
Yeah.
So again, bravo. And fortunately, we were right next to land. Believe it or not, we were in the Azores.
Yes.
And you literally could see land, and so the helicopter. It wasn't a far flight.
It wasn't, thankfully. Yeah.
Yep. So Malka wants to know how we got started. So it actually, I think it starts way back when Mama Tall Man dropped me on my head.
Love you, Mama Tall Man.
No. I don't know. It's a long, strange-ish story, but generally speaking, I have watched YouTube for years and years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
We have regular jobs, and we work in the live events industry. And so when the pandemic started, there was no live events. Right? Everybody go to your home, right? And so I sat around for a while, figuring out what to do with our lives, right? And again, watching YouTube. And so I played around with some stuff. Started a little channel. Just played around. Something to be, at least some creativity, keep my brain functioning other than just sitting on the couch and eating bonbons, right? So in
Bonbons.
2021 in January, the pandemic was still sort of going on, but things were loosening up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We went to an RV show in Tampa, Florida. It's called the
Florida RV Super
Florida
Show.
RV. Yeah, it's the second largest RV show because we also full-time RV.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we were walking around and we were interested in looking at buying the first RV we would have ever owned that had all of the things that we want in it.
Ooh.
We've had many RVs, but never any that had all of the things we want. So as we're walking around in all these RVs, I'm like, I'm hitting my head. I can't fit on the toilets, and my feet don't fit in the bed and all this stuff. And this one over here says, you should start a YouTube channel for tall people. Ding! Tall Man's RV Reviews.
Mm-hmm.
So our first channel was Tall Man's RV Reviews. So anyway, moving forward, cruising comes back, and we take our first cruise back because, again, we've been cruising since actually
longer before we've been
before
RVing.
we got married.
Yeah, longer than we've been RVing.
And we've been married 20 plus years now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So 25 plus years.
25.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were each cruising previously before meeting, so we're also avid cruisers. So we decided we were taking our very first cruise back post-pandemic on the Carnival Celebration, and it was actually the inaugural.
It was.
We were taking it, yeah, and we're like, we should video it and put it up on the RV channel. And with mixed success, we had a lot of new cruise subscribers, and then we lost a lot of RV subscribers. So we split the channels. Thus, Tall Man's Cruise Adventures and Tall Man's RV Reviews.
Yeah.
We split them up. And so this channel is literally just 2 years old, I think, like today or tomorrow. It's in April, so it's not quite April yet. So so that's how it got going. Your ship tours are great so far. That's what brought me here. Well, thank you.
We
appreciate
so much.
it.
Yeah, we do
and
appreciate it.
that's what our main focus is. Yes, we do some tips and tricks videos. Yes, we do some cruise news when we're not on ships. But we are focused, and our main goal with this channel is to detail cruise ships in a way that no one else ever has, and probably never will, because there's nobody crazy enough to get up and do what we do, I think. But we also do it in real time, one deck at a time, 360 degrees, so you can see everything in sort of real time to learn your how to move around a ship.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of ships like restaurants in the back that are typically on, like some of the Carnival ships on deck 3. You can't get there from the front of the ship. You have to. You can only access it from the back stairwell and the back elevators.
And you have to go up one level and then down.
And then down to get to it, right? So, and this can be confusing to a lot of people. When Virgin Voyages first came out, their deck plans almost had nothing on them.
No room numbers anywhere on their
thank
floor
you.
plans. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, so everything's a development, and so we feel we do things a little bit different, and we're going to keep on doing it. So
yeah, we try to bring the information that we can't find anywhere else, things that we look for, and that's why we want to take your questions and your comments, and so we can bring that to you. If that's something that you want to know and you can't find anywhere, well, we want to be able to present that to you.
And the other thing we do is we broadcast live more than anyone else. Yeah. We have had more than 250 live broadcasts now. In the past 2 years, and moving forward. So we appreciate. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
So and we like the community. We like the conversation, and that's why we decided to do the group cruise. Let's just all get together and have out, and hang out and have fun. We're all like-minded people and enjoying cruising, and let's just go have some fun.
We have some awesome viewers. We really do.
So
love you guys.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Unleasha. Lewis wants to know if we gave Indulge another chance. Not yet.
No.
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today we
Today was another messed up day because of the helicopter evacuation. He had left the cabin. I was still down here, and we were going to meet up on deck 17. Well, with the evacuation, the medical evacuation, everything was blocked off.
Yep.
And it took us probably 2 hours to find each other.
Yeah.
I'm texting him, and he's not getting the text on his phone for whatever reason. The texts were coming to the computer, and he didn't have that with him. And so there was a lot of another aggravating day, but not for
any other reason.
But we just couldn't find each other.
Yeah. NCL's app does not have a chat feature like most of the other cruise apps have a chat feature, so she could have just chatted me on the app. That would have come to me because I'm obviously
we
on
got
the
app,
phone, right? And but NCL's does not have a chat on their app.
And for whatever reason, the text, like I said, were going not to his phone but to his computer, which was with me.
I can tell you on this cruise, from a food standpoint, the bacon is
not good.
It's I wouldn't even call that European bacon.
It's like sliced Spam.
It's weird.
very thinly sliced
And
spam.
it's
about yay thick and about this long and very, very thin.
yeah, but also very, what's the word I'm looking for? Symmetrical. Each piece looks exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
You know how they make salami. It's like chunks of meat and stuff, and when you cut in slices, you've got like chunks of fat and chunks of meat and it's like they sliced it. It's
yeah,
pre-manufactured and sliced
yeah,
very thinly and,
yeah.
and
That's
cooked
why I
up.
said it's all symmetrical.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, very strange. I've never had any bacon like that before.
Because today was our very first day actually
Yeah,
being
it
able to have
is.
breakfast. I got
Thank you.
breakfast. Thank you.
I know.
I did have to wait 5 minutes for a table, but that's okay. We had breakfast.
We had breakfast separately because
Yeah.
we couldn't find each other.
Oddly enough, the medical evacuation made that a little bit tougher as well because
It did.
there were some outdoor chairs that some people were eating at
Yes.
right outside the restaurant there, the food court, not the food court, the buffet
The
upstairs,
Mhm.
the Sea View Grill or whatever it's called, and they pushed everybody inside. So anyway, but we will, Lewis. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Has ship security stopped by your cabin recently? Nope.
No.
And bite your tongue. Bite your tongue. But they do know our names.
They definitely do.
SS Norway for me in the 80s. Actually, that was my second cruise, and it was nearly as bad as the first one. Ooh, Maureen, I'm not sure I've seen you here before either, so welcome to you.
Yay!
Good to see you. Her first cruise was on NCL Norway as well. Wow. Yeah.
A lot of Norway people.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Because Carnival is known as the cruise line that people go on first.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or it has been for years.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy.
That's great.
Ashley's first cruise was on the Carnival Triumph.
Okay. That
is
was
now,
our
of course,
first
the Sunshine.
cruise together.
Yep. It was. Malcolm wants to know, if you go to the casino, you can get discounts for future cruises. That really help. I know the other night you mentioned you haven't gotten much from the cruises back. Good God.
I know. The
Hang
ship is,
on,
like,
everybody.
bumping.
They have something where if you, I'm not sure what you're going. So a couple things. We're not gamblers.
No.
The only time we're in a casino is to go from one side of it to the other.
Now, his mother has very good luck
Mama
in the
Tall
casino.
Man, yeah.
Mama Tall Man. Our daughter has very good luck in the casino.
Daughter Tall Man.
But the two of us,
No luck.
no.
So I know there's a lot of people that we have a good friend. His name's Larry.
Yeah.
And he and his wife, they like to go in the casino and do their thing. They haven't paid for cruises probably in 20 years.
Probably.
They put their time in the casino and they're gambling enough, and they offer them a lot of free cruises.
Yep. And they walk out with cash that they didn't
Yeah.
have when they entered the ship. No, us, we're just like forking the money over.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do not have that luck.
And the way that it works with most of the casinos is you have to process a certain dollar amount.
Yes.
It doesn't mean you're spending that kind of money, because you win some, you lose some, you win some, you lose some, you win some, and you lose some.
But every time
you're
that
putting
money
it back
goes
in
and
right?
out, it counts as processing.
But on average, you have to process somewhere between $2,000 and $4,000 to get any kind of decent cabin benefits from the casinos, if you will. So since we never win, that means it's going to physically cost us $2,000 to $4,000. So we might as well just buy the cruises.
Yeah.
Which is what we do.
Yeah.
Bev's first cruise was also on the Triumph.
Oh, nice.
Put up $150. They match that to help discount your cruise. We'll go look.
Yeah.
Mama Tallman says, we were on the Norway as well as the Seaward. That was a long time ago. I know it certainly was, Mama Tallman.
Yes.
My first cruise was also on the Norway. See a lot of people from NCL here. That's
yes.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Valerie's was on the Conquest.
All right.
Marine Tuhig, sorry. The cast from my favorite soap, General Hospital, were on the ship. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, how funny.
Nice.
How funny. Anne Hathaway was on our airplane getting here. we didn't really see her.
Mama
but that's
Tallman
okay.
says, I am a Port Charles viewer too. Been watching for many, many years. I'm not sure what that is. Probably another channel.
Port Charles, is that a soap opera? That may be a soap opera.
Oh, that's General Hospital.
Is it? Okay.
Port Charles.
Okay.
Sorry. I used to watch General Hospital like eons ago, but
Oh my gosh.
it wasn't there.
When I was in high school, I watched a couple of soaps, but I never really got into it.
Elaine says, do you guys try to put towels at the base of your connecting door to buffer the sound? We have not, but there's not
No.
space down there.
No.
I literally feel is that there's nothing inside the door, like no insulation or nothing.
No
but
kind of buffering.
there's actually not a space down there.
No.
So that's just not going to do it.
Yeah, I don't think so. And besides, it seems like it's coming from all the way around. It's not just the bottom. You can stand there and you can hear where the sound's coming from.
Danny, maybe. I hadn't 100% looked at the map. I did pull up where we are on Ship Mapper or whatever it's called, Cruise Mapper, today. Didn't necessarily notice, but this cruise was extended because they were going to be pushing us much further south. So when I looked at the path, it didn't dawn on me or register that we diverted because of the passengers' illness. I think that's just the way we chose. Now, the World America, to my understanding, they don't have any guests on board, just crew. So they probably don't care if they're going into bad weather. I don't know. But we are taking that southerly route, which was adding like 800 to 1,000 nautical miles or something. The difference,
something like that.
it was enough to cause to cancel a cruise. So it could be, Danny, but I'm not 100% sure. Marine's like, still watching General Hospital. Tall man 6'4"? Yes, I am 6'4". Drink.
You know what that means.
You're the one that wanted us to stop, and here you are engaging Patricia right on it. Yep. I've been here more than 2 years. Well, remember, we started with the other channel.
Yes.
And we moved and launched this channel in April, literally 2 years ago.
Macrina has been with us from the RV channel. She came over here. Yes, long time.
All right, let's get to some of the day's events. We've been answering a lot of conversation. We'll get back to it in just a minute, but let's talk about today. There's one thing that, because I know we had the volume on and we were talking about meatballs, but I want to read something to you. This is one of the strangest things I've seen. It doesn't make any sense to me. Some of you may be aware of it. Some of you may not. I don't know. But NCL does this thing. It's called the Sail and Sustain Cocktail. Sail and Sustain Cocktail. And they have a different one every day, kind of like a drink of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Discover your new favorite cocktails that's both delicious and eco-friendly. Our Sail and Sustain drink of the day incorporates surplus food as ingredients, which help to minimize natural resources, conserve energy, and minimize pollution. Toast your vacation and a more sustainable future with these unique handcrafted cocktails. So we read that, and Lisa's like, hey, that drink looks interesting. What are you drinking? Meatballs. How the do you craft a drink out of used food?
That's the word of the day today.
Meatball. For the two meatheads. Has anyone that goes on NCL ever had one of those cocktails?
Yeah, let us know.
Because it just
we're so curious.
doesn't compute.
No. I mean, it has to be fruit.
It has to be some kind of fruit.
It has to be fruit, right?
But still, leftover / used fruit. I'm sure what they mean leftover is like, say it was on the buffet
it
or something.
It doesn't say leftover. It says surplus.
Surplus. Well, that's a good way of saying leftover.
I don't know. Yeah, let us know if you guys have tried one of those, because I'm really curious. And the two of us don't drink, and so, we barely spend money on things that we would drink, but I don't know that I would want a meatball cocktail.
Can I have a meatball daiquiri, please? Make sure you sprinkle some Parmesan on there.
I don't know, just struck us funny.
All right, dinner.
Okay, dinner.
We had dinner.
We did not have meatballs for dinner, by the way.
We did not have meatballs for dinner. Good God.
Oh my goodness. Let me find the menus here. There you are.
Okay, so we ate in Hudson's tonight.
Yes.
Hudson's is one of the main dining rooms. There's two main dining areas. One is Hudson's and one is the Commodore room. All the dining venues in here, as you're seeing, as you watch, looking at our deck tours, they're much, much, much smaller than other cruise ships you've been on. Like, some main dining rooms are 2 and 3 stories tall. This isn't even the full width of a deck. Everything's tiny because they have like 29 different places to eat. And so all the normal eateries are just a little bit smaller. But tonight, the main dining, Shanghai appetizers. The Shanghai pork pot stickers, bruschetta, cheese ravioli, French onion soup, pasta fajoule, Asian noodle salad, and the Caesar salad. And an extra notch on my belt. No, I'm kidding.
He's
But
exaggerating a little bit.
I actually was this close to having all of them.
He did.
But I did have 4 of them.
It was so funny. Every time he'd say another appetizer, the server's smile got bigger and bigger.
Oh, my God. I did have the pot stickers, bruschetta, pasta fajoule, and the Caesar salad.
Yes.
And they were all fantastic. Okay.
Yes, they were.
For the entrees tonight, chicken cordon bleu, Asian style market fish, lemon pepper shrimp, eggplant parmigiana, and the Hawaiian pork belly with sweet soy drizzle. For dessert choices were cannoli, cream cheese filled carrot cake, seasonal fresh fruit, and ice cream and sorbet. I had a banana split. We'll talk about that in a minute. There are everyday things that you can get. You can get grilled New York strip steak, breaded flounder, herb crusted roastery chicken, rotisserie chicken, shrimp fettuccine, and 3 cheese baked ziti. Those are on the menu every day. Okay, so overall, our meal tonight, to be honest with you, is one of the best main dining room meals we've had in a very long time.
A long time.
Everything was just fantastic. Taste, presentation, everything. Us, we talk about the food a lot, but tonight's meal really, it's going to be hard to beat that.
It is.
That chicken cordon bleu was, I think, the best I've ever had. It had like this lemony sort of sauce on it. It was just fantastic. I mean, everything was just great.
Yeah.
Her pork I didn't try it because I was just knee deep in mine. The same thing with the appetizers. The pot stickers were great. I mean, everything was great.
Yeah.
So definitely, at least tonight in the main dining room, that menu was absolutely fantastic. So
agreed.
For those coming on the ship, and again, we've posted it in our Facebook group.
Yes.
If you've joined us late, you don't know, we do have a Facebook group. It's right there. We post all the pictures of the food, as well as the menus, as well as daily activities. All that stuff goes in there. From time to time, we come on live and do some extra things there. We do post different content there than we do on YouTube, so make sure you go there, answer the 2 questions, or it will decline you. It's a private group. I don't want you declined. All right.
And if you've never sailed before, what's
Today's
the
word
of the day?
Meatballs. All right, let's get back to a couple other questions, or at least a couple other chat. Me too. Irene's like, does the elevator go to the front of the ship? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Danny's like, I am loved. You are, Danny. Laura and I think she meant Luke, not Luck.
Oh.
Laura and Luke were just kids. Watched the wedding.
Oh, everybody watched the wedding.
Right?
Oh my gosh. It was all over all the tabloids. I didn't even watch the show and I knew about the wedding.
Right? That does not sound like their normal bacon. Maybe, like you said, European. I've spent some time in Europe touring as a musician, and that didn't even seem like European bacon. European bacon is definitely wider, but like bacon, it's not uniform like the stuff we got.
No.
It still gets cooked and still ripply, typically a little less cooked than Americans cook their bacon.
Yes,
This
agreed.
just seemed different.
I've never had
really
anything
weird.
like that before. Maybe it was turkey
We'll-
bacon.
We'll maybe, I don't know.
I don't know
We'll
either.
take a picture of it and we'll post it, and then y'all can put up your best caption. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, Irene. Welcome. Have a good day tomorrow.
Have a good night.
There's no one quite like Mr. and Mrs. Tallman. You guys are one of a kind. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Everybody's saying drink, drink, drink to my
Yes.
height.
Yes.
And our someday all... Danny, you are someone only a mother can love.
No, we all love Danny.
Danny's like, surplus food, I am out. Garbage drinks, I will have celery stick in my bloody Caesars, right?
You guys are worse than us.
Right. Do we have trouble finding? It took me about 5 minutes this morning. Wasn't horrible, but I was also just by myself. And so I almost sat with some other people just because like somebody was sitting at a foretop and there was 2 extra seats or whatever, because I was just by myself. It's like she said, we sort of got separated.
Mm-hmm.
And because they literally had everything blocked off. So if you had come up the rear elevators, you couldn't get to the other side. Or if you were on the other side, you'd again have to go down and up and around, and without being able to communicate where we were, this, that, or whatever. I ate by myself, she ate by herself, but we both had breakfast. I don't think milling around for 5 minutes is a horrible thing. But again,
No.
it is absolutely the very first time we have ever had to wait for a table in the buffet area.
Yeah.
And so we're going to, starting tomorrow, I think and she doesn't know this yet, but we're going to
What are
go,
we doing?
we're going to go to the observation lounge to try to have breakfast there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because like I said, they've got like 27 different eateries. And normally you're either going to go to one of the main dining rooms for breakfast, or you're going to go to the buffet. Here, they have like these different things spread out. So we're going to go try the lounge.
While I was looking for him, I did happen to go through the observation lounge, and they had, coffee and orange juice. They had pastries and things like that up there. And yeah, I think I would have enjoyed that more than I enjoyed that bacon today.
Yeah.
I
So
think
we're
I
going to
would
go,
have.
we're going to go in there and try that tomorrow. But it just, finding a table at breakfast was rough.
Yeah.
Still a little tough. So we'll see if it gets better. But, and again, I'm not sure if it was different yesterday. But today, as I was looking around, of course, after I ate, they opened a Palomar. So if you look at the deck plan, you know what? Hang on a minute. Can I do? Nope, that's not it. So I was going to try to grab a deck plan, but it might be really hard. Well, you guys can look at a deck plan. On deck 17, one half of the side of the ship towards the back is the buffet. Or is it towards the front? No, towards the back is the buffet. The other side is Palomar and something else, and I can't remember. They opened that up for seating today.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay.
There's no food there. You have to get the food on the buffet and then walk across, the elevator area there. But they
Gotcha.
opened it up for breakfast.
I did not
At least
notice that.
for seating. So they're going to find their way, right?
Mhm.
So I think conversations about seating, again, hopefully, will be fixed come by the end of this cruise. So for you guys getting on later, they'll have sort of worked out a better system. I will add, for our dinner, our server was great. She was funny. She
Yeah.
actually made me a banana split. We'll
She
talk about that here in
did.
just a second. But it was very slow service.
Mhm.
It was about an hour and 45 minutes
Mhm.
for dinner tonight.
I do want to point out you did have several
I-
appetizers.
I did, but they didn't come
They didn't, and
Right.
I would have preferred them all to come.
or
the
relatively.
hots all together
yeah.
and the cold. Yeah,
Like,
whatever.
We'd have an
but-
appetizer. It'd be like 10, 15 minutes before the
Before
next
the
one would
next
come
one
out.
came
Yeah,
out.
it was just slow service.
Yeah.
So, but we didn't have anything to do tonight. The entertainment that was on there was like one of the vocalists, which we didn't want to go see. I want to see the production shows, but I didn't necessarily want to see the vocalists. So we're like, well, we've got the time.
Yeah.
The other night, last night in Onda, we didn't even get to eat dessert
No.
because we needed to get to the theater 30 minutes earlier to at least try to get one of those 300 seats.
Yeah, we wanted to see Revolution,
Yes.
which
So
was an awesome show.
Alicia is like, yes, There's a pineapple surplus. It's great. Right? Oh, those are the meatballs that the person ordered 2 appetizers after being yelled at, and they made them into a drink. I guess, I don't know.
I don't know. I was hoping somebody would have tried it because I really
We're going to
am
keep on looking down
curious.
here.
Yeah.
One thing I'd like to know, close to the end of your cruise, is what your most favorite dish is. What specialty dining will you be getting? Also, have they fixed the app for reservations for dinners? No on the app. Specialty dining, we're doing 3. We've already done 2 of them. First one is teppanyaki.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Unbelievable. We love teppanyaki to begin with. So
yeah.
It's hard for us to go to a teppanyaki and not come out of there being happy.
Mm-hmm.
However, there was one time where we didn't really...
There was one time that we were disappointed.
Yeah.
I don't remember which.
Cruise line now. Anyway.
Yeah.
Teppanyaki here. Wow.
Fantastic.
Really. I mean,
best fried rice I've probably ever had.
Yeah. And teppanyaki portions are already fairly large to begin with, but these were twice as big.
Yeah.
I mean, it was real. I'm like, how is any one person going to eat that much food?
I don't know.
I mean, the plates are decent sized plates, and we decided to have the steak and chicken. And typically, when you do a combo like that, it's the same amount of meat but cut in half. Meaning, if you order just steak, you're going to have that much steak. If you order a chicken, you're going to have that much chicken. But if you order chicken and steak, it's going to be half chicken, half steak. This was not that. It was like 2 full portions.
Yeah. A ton of food.
God, yeah. I another notch on the belt right there too. I'm going to need a bigger belt by the time we're done here.
Yeah, you might.
Oh my gosh.
You might.
So that was at Onda. We did last night, which is their Italian restaurant. Honestly, we were disappointed in the offerings and the food in there. It wasn't horrible.
What we had was good.
The pasta was great.
The pasta was really good.
The filet was good. The presentation was fantastic.
Yes.
But there was just some overall from the experience, I just wouldn't go back there again. It just wasn't that good enough for me.
Yeah.
We've also booked Cagney's. That's the 3rd one and the last one we're going to do, but it's not going to be until our last night. So we'll might be able to talk about that on our last stream or when we get off the ship to do our wrap-up.
Yes.
But those are the 3 that we're going to do. And,
yes.
Of course, we'll let you know what our favorite dish is by the time we're done here.
Yes. Okay.
Lewis says it is usually on the waterfront, and yes, it is fruit.
Okay.
Never heard food. Well, hey, their words. They called it food.
They said surplus food.
They didn't say surplus fruit. They said surplus food. In meatballs, it's food. I'd like the strawberry shortcake smoothie, please. Oh, I forgot. So the banana split thing. So
oh yeah.
This has become, over the past 6-8 months, one of these strange things that I ask for. It's just become a test for the cruise lines. Banana splits are never on menus. But on Carnival, it's on the kids' menu, actually. So as an adult, if you order a banana split, they'll just give you the banana split because it's on the kids' menu. It's something they make. They're prepared to make it. And we were up in the MSC Yacht Club, again, late last year. Ruined, by the way. Got to go do the MSC Yacht Club. It's unbelievable. Valerie will tell you. She's in the house.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Ruined. And I said to our waiter there, hey, can I have a banana split? He says, a banana what? I said, a banana split. He's like, I have no idea what you're talking. Pull up my phone. Banana split. He goes, oh, let me see what I can do. We ate our meal. He comes back out after the meal. He goes, poof, banana split. It's like, holy crap. And so the next cruise we went on, I'm like, let's see what happens. So I just said to the waiter, what's possible to get a banana split for dessert? He's like, I don't know. Let me find out. And so every cruise line now we go to, we just ask one of the servers, hey, can you make me a banana split? And so far, all except for one cruise, was the Holland ship. They wouldn't make me one.
Yeah. Holland America.
Holland America.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, that's the banana split story. It's just a thing.
Yeah.
Macrina says, wow, Robert, you had the left side of the menu and a Diet Coke. The waiter walks up, and what would you like for dinner? Yes. Here you go. It was funny, and I said to her, I says, I almost decided to have them all. She's like, have them all. I'll bring them all to you. I'm like, no, 4 is more than enough.
I kid you not. Her smile just got bigger and bigger with each appetizer.
Mama Tallman says, Dad had a Bloody Mary with shrimp, okra, sausage, crab, celery, olives, and some other stuff. It was huge. He had it for dinner.
I imagine he did.
Oh, my
Sheesh.
God.
Wow.
The food photos are fantastic. Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you.
Ashley says, chicken cordon bleu is always my favorite on every ship. You know, it's one of those easy meals that can either, I think it goes one, it's not always good.
It's not. I've had it some before, which it was really bad.
Ham, cheese, chicken, and the breading. And I mean, how hard is it to make that? And sometimes it's just not good. Tonight's was fantastic.
It looked amazing.
I nearly, if I hadn't had 4 appetizers, I may have ordered another one because it was really good. And I think the sauce also played into it too because it was perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, like this lemon sort of, I don't know. It was fantastic, y'all. Fantastic. Macrina says, love my loaded Bloody Marys, usually with a pound of bacon, celery, olives, and hot sauce. But I will have it with all the stuff. Yeah, y'all can have those Bloody Marys. I wish I liked Bloody Marys. They always look amazing, but just too tomatoey for me. See, I'm just the opposite. I love tomato juice. To me, the vodka ruins the tomato juice. Macrina's like, I want that Bloody Mary. Where was that from?
I think she's asking you, Mama told me.
Yeah, she said Gulfport, Mississippi.
Ah, there you go.
All right, snack time, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
30-second warning. Grab your snacks.
Okay.
Everybody grab a snack. We got our snacks. It's snack time. We're going to have snack time every night. You ready? Here's a little snack music for snack time. All right, what did everybody have for snack? Leave it in the chat. I want to know what you had for a snack tonight.
Mine was white chocolate mocha. White chocolate something or other.
Mine, I think, was Mississippi mud pie.
Yeah. Mine was really good.
Yeah, mine was good too.
Nice.
Yep. By the way, Danny says, maybe surplus food means they go around, pick up the partially drank drinks, mix them all together, and add something to it. Voila! Daniel Field still thumbs up. He's trying to tell everybody thumbs up. That's what he's trying to do. So.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
All right. You know, I think it's time for another giveaway announcement.
Oh, okay.
Because we have people that come and go and come and go and come and go.
That's true.
So if you're looking right up there, it says we are giving away a cruise ship.
A ship?
A ship.
A ship.
A ship. Did anybody say ship? We're giving away some. That's what we're doing. We're giving away a ship. It's full of brown gooey stuff. How do you like that?
Ooh.
Okay, serious. On April 12th through the 19th, we are going to be on the MSC World America. It is an inaugural cruise, just like this one. Mm-hmm. To mark the launch of their brand new ship, we have decided to commission a Lego brick type artist to design a 1:400 scale model. Yay big, yay tall. A 1:400 scale model of the MSC World America. And we're going to give that model away during the time that we are on the MSC World America, which again sails April 12th through the 19th. How do you register? You don't. we are going to actually give it away to somebody who's with us live during our live broadcast, like you guys are with us right now chatting, right? So it is going, Jesus. We are going to be giving it away. Let's look at balcony cam. What is going on out there?
I don't know.
The camera's moving. So we're going to be giving it away to somebody who's literally watching us in one of our live broadcasts. So you don't have to register. Just be live during one of our shows. I will say this. Our shows sometimes can run long. We're not going to wait to the very end of a show. At the beginning of our shows, we say hello to everybody, and then we get right to the content of the day, which is usually one of the deck tours. After the deck tours, we usually say a few things. It is at that point we will then do the giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're not going to stretch it out for like 14 hours before we give it away. But the only thing I won't tell you, though, is what day we're going to give it away. So if you want to have a chance to win that, which we value, we feel the value is going to be somewhere around $750 to $1,000. This is not cheap, right? Heck, Lego sells a Titanic replica, which is a half of this size, for $660. Okay, so and nobody's sponsoring this, just Robert and Lisa, right? So MSC's not giving us no money. Heck, they don't give us cabins or Wi-Fi or whatever else. They certainly aren't giving us money for a Lego model, or Legos or nobody. So anyway, so there you go. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss any of those live shows, because you definitely don't want to miss your chance to win that amazing model.
Yep.
And it's going to be limited edition, right? This isn't like going to be wide for sale. I'm going to have one made for me, one made for the giveaway. And I mean made, designed and packaged. You're going to have to put it together yourself.
It will come with instructions, though, so
Yes.
don't worry.
Look at the camera moving. Look.
Oh. Did we lose it? Oop, that's probably not a good thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll probably be bringing that in now. He's being very quiet out there, so I really don't know what's going on. I'm sure we'll be hearing some 4-letter words in a few minutes. Is it raining? Gotcha. Well, I know it started raining last night while we were out there too, and he said he thinks it's raining now. But
There goes a $450 camera.
whoops. Yeah, I think our camera's we're not on full screen. They probably can't tell. Yeah, it's pretty sopping wet.
That one out there was going.
Was it spinning around?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. Spinning around like the girl's head in what was that horror movie? Oh, spinning around like it was possessed. Yikes.
It didn't break that microphone. Well, so much for balcony cam.
Yeah. No more balcony cam, at least not tonight. We'll see if it comes back to life later.
It's it's either raining or it's just a sea spray. But it's a lot of sea spray. If it's so I think it's raining.
Wet.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's raining. Oh, it's $450 camera.
Whoops.
Yeah. That reminds me of the original Caddyshack.
What?
I'm not sure what, but that's okay. I agree. Milka says, every Norwegian I've been on, in their buffet, they have crepes. Does this buffet have crepes? It's in their dinner buffet.
Oh, and dinner. Okay.
Also, the locals has an ice cream sundae experience. They have the banana split. The local.
Okay.
Of course, today was Sundays. We're gonna have to check it out next Sunday.
Yeah.
So we'll Milka will look. We'll look for the crepes.
So crepes at dinner buffet. Okay.
And the breakfast buffet.
And the breakfast buffet?
We'll check for both.
Okay.
But probably dinner. We'll check on that. And thanks for the questions. That's why we like to do these things.
Absolutely.
Oddly enough, it helps us learn more about the ships too, right?
Absolutely. It's kind of our own little scavenger hunt.
It is. Robert, you can do a Virgin Bloody Mary. Yeah, just give me some V8. I'm happy. Danny says, cheese, bread, chicken, ham, and you have to cook it. Sometimes they forget that part. Robert, I told Ellen today about Gig Sky. Nice. Her husband is on a solo cruise from Miami to Seattle. Wow. The legend, I believe. Excellent. And thank you very much. Yeah, for those Gig Sky, we don't talk about a lot of this stuff. Who here, you can put yes in the chat if you want, gets internet while you're on the ship. What I mean by that is, yes, there's Wi-Fi available. You don't need to have internet to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Correct.
The Wi-Fi at least works so you can use the app. But if you want to receive texts or do your email or this whatever,
or post menus and food pics on Facebook,
you've got to have internet.
Yeah.
And per normal cruise line internet, even though it's faster now with Starlink, it's very expensive. And we found this thing called Gig Sky. Is everybody familiar with Gig Sky? In the chat, again, write Gig Sky yes or Gig Sky no. I do have a little video queued up if you want to learn more. But generally, Gig Sky, it's one set fee. It's like $30 for 1 gigabyte of data for 7 days.
$35.
Plus, we have a discount
We
code.
have a discount, yeah.
So you get it cheaper.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you want to know more about that, I'll play the video. I don't want to play it if nobody else wants to see it. So,
but that's what I'm using on my phone to be able to post in Facebook the daily activities as well as the menus and the food pics.
We would use it on the computer, but streaming live for 2 hours every single night burns up more than a gig of data.
It does.
So
it does.
We still do get the cruise ship Wi-Fi for just a computer.
For streaming.
But I have it on my phone.
I've got it on my phone. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's mostly her phone because I disconnect. Like when we're on an MSC ship, I have it on my phone because MSC, it's tied to the device.
Correct.
Whereas the rest of the ships that we go on, I can disconnect this
plan and log
out. Reconnect there. Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, let me know if y'all want to see that quick video about Gig Sky. I'll play it for you. Okay. You got to play them from American Hero. That would go so well with your music.
The theme from American Hero?
So the theme from American Hero is copyright protected. Right? So all the music that we have is music I've paid for the copyrights to be able to play them. And the song I played is called The Morning Light. It's become our official theme song here. So when we do highlights, it's the music we're using. So you'll hear that song a lot. White cheddar puff corn.
I like it.
Ship, oh ship. I'm going to need 400 of those models to accurately measure to make sure you aren't cheating us. Danny? Okay. 400 for you. Get out that checkbook, dude. Phone in the ocean. No, we don't use a phone. You want to?
Yeah.
You've never seen our cameras. I don't think I've actually shown you the cameras. They're called PTZs. Pan, tilt, zoom. They're very small. They're very compact, but they're very powerful. You can see this one's all wet. This is the one this is balcony cam, right? And,
was balcony cam.
Yeah. So it, does this and it does this. And when I went out there, it was doing that. Yeah.
Man. Yeah. It's drenched.
I need some rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was freaking out.
Yeah. I imagine it was.
So.
Wow.
Cheaper than a phone, but. Yeah.
But not cheap.
No. Anyway, yeah, I thought it had gone overboard. It was freaking out. And then, oh my God.
I thought it did too.
That's why I ran. The Exorcist, Macrina says, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's the name of it. I was trying to get head spinning around thing.
Pal. Hal's in the front. Pal's. Jesus.
Whoa. Hold on to your hats. We are shaking.
Wow. That is crazy.
It is. What's really strange is usually when you're rocking, it's one of these motions or it's one of these motions. This is just a shimmy.
Yeah.
It's and a bounce. It's strange. Very strange.
Allie wants to know, did we get a new webcam? The picture quality looks crystal clear. No, it's the one that we've been using.
Yeah, same one.
Yeah. Put it in rice, I know, right?
Yeah, gonna have to do it.
Let's see here. Macrina says, all the drinks mixed together from Caddyshack. Oh, gotcha. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. Gig Sky, no. Hadn't heard of it. All right, Lori. If a couple other people want to see that Gig Sky information, I'll play it for you. Just let me know. Just want to make here, Mocha. The local should have the ice cream sundae every night. Okay, except it's extra money or an add-on. I'd like to know if the local has it on this one. It's a new ship, and they have so many different things. They do. I'm going to go ahead and actually already say yes. I heard some people talking about the sundaes down there that are like really big and all kinds of cool things, but it costs extra money. We'll confirm. We'll try to take a picture of the menu and put it up on our Facebook group. But I'm going to say yes, they have it. I just don't know how many and what they are.
Hang on, we have the menu here. I don't think there's any prices in there. Where's the local? There we go. The local
view menu.
So this would be.
Yeah, the morning.
That's
all
morning.
Day.
That's
handhelds, favorites.
The app has the menus for the specialty restaurants, but not main dining.
No, it's not in desserts.
It does not say anything about a sundae or a banana split in the local menu.
Yeah. So, but I've heard people, so there's got to be a spot for it.
There has to be.
Remember, we haven't gotten a chance to get everywhere yet.
No,
even though we've
haven't.
walked around all the decks. We're doing it at 4:00 in the morning. Then always open. And so there are things that some of these little places have that we haven't seen yet. And to mention, we haven't even gone up to see the putt-putt and all that stuff up there. Because it's not been nice. When we tell you it's not nice, it's not nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it just destroyed my $400 camera sitting off my balcony.
Yeah.
It's been blowing hard for days. We had a couple of hours of a couple of days where it was nice outside, and everybody did. They went outside, and the pool was packed, at least the pool area.
Yeah.
They didn't have any water in the pool at the time because the water isn't staying in the pool because it's just we're really one of the rougher ones. Anyway, but Macrina says, "What cell phone company do you have?" I have Verizon. For Gig Sky, it doesn't matter. It's about the phone, not the service provider. So from an iPhone standpoint, you have to have like a 10 and up. As far as Android phones, I don't know. But anyway.
But they will tell you when you tell it what kind of phone you have. They'll tell you if it's compatible or not.
Yeah. Alicia, if it said Tall Man Cruise Adventures, yeah, it's private. Maybe they list it as public, but you have to answer the questions to get access to the group.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just answer the questions. It'll let you write.
It's just 2 questions. The first one is:
did we hit a whale?
What ship was your first ship that you sailed on? If you haven't, today's word is meatballs. And then just agreeing to be nice, basically.
Tortillas would dry out that camera.
Your tortillas.
You need to show us a glass of water for the waves. You know what was funny? We actually were going to try to hang something up behind us, and so you could see it moving. But like she said, it's more of a.
It's not one of these things. It's this.
You'll have an easier time watching me than the water.
Yeah, I think so. And then we were going to hang something up here, but this is not magnetic. The artwork, so none of the magnets would stick to it.
Yeah,
which
like
is
she
just
said,
the back wall. The rest of the walls are magnetic.
It's not an up and down or left and right. It's like 360. It's a shimmy. So just if I sit still long enough,
you'll watch our shoulders do this.
Yeah, that's the it's yeah. And the ship is groaning. You walk around and everything is creaking and groaning.
It's like it's being torqued.
Yeah.
Somehow. I mean, ships are designed to have motion, to be flexible.
Yeah. When we first started off, we heard the captain, the waves were 13 to 15 feet, and winds were blowing at 25 to 30 knots. That was a couple days ago.
Yes.
And then it got a little bit better. What we're experiencing right now, yeah, thank you. I can tell you from seeing at dinner time when the sun was still, not the sun, but it was still daylight, that the waves are much bigger.
Yeah.
And the winds are blowing much harder.
Yes.
They've actually, even in the 25 knot winds, they didn't have the upper decks closed.
No, they didn't.
They're all
open.
Closed now.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing somewhere between 18 to 20 foot waves. I'm again guessing. I don't 100% know, but they are far bigger than the 13 the captain told us before. So let's just say somewhere between 18 and 20, but the winds are going to be going at about 40 knots.
Yeah.
Again.
I don't know.
Everybody said go ahead and play the Gig Sky. So, okay, let me find it. Where is it? I probably deleted it now like an idiot.
Well, we had talked about redoing it, so
Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, location not found. Figures. Why? Why?
You guys should see his computer screen. There's so many little windows popped up all over the place in there.
Give me a second, y'all. I don't. Just hide. Go away.
We'll see if he can find that.
Yeah, she'll entertain you.
Oh, will I?
Yeah.
I am not the entertainer in the family.
You know, I wonder if I moved it over to the hard drive. You know, when I was cleaning up.
Yeah, you might have.
Because it's not in new videos.
Then you might not have it.
Hang on. No.
I don't know.
Oh, I know where it is.
Do you?
Yeah, I know where it is.
Okay.
I think. We were on New Amsterdam, Gig Sky. There we go.
Oh, okay. Here it is.
All right. So I know where it is, everybody. Give me a second. Things we do in the live broadcast. The problem is new videos. Let's go to desktop. Crap.
See, he is totally the technology person in the family. I am not. I crash computers. Computers, cell phones, you name it, I can crash it.
She's a crasher.
I'm a crasher. Best thing for me to do is just stay out of the way.
Hi, everyone. Robert here, a.k.a. The Tall Man.
And I'm Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tallman.
Do you hate paying as much as you do for cruise ship internet as we do? You can see Lisa and I are currently on a cruise ship, and we take a ton of cruises every year, and it costs us thousands for the ship's internet service every year.
What if we told you there was a better solution that is far cheaper? I mean, currently internet prices on cruise ships range from $17 to $42 per day. Now multiply that times the days you're at sea, and you're into hundreds of dollars for a 7-day cruise. And that's just for one device.
I know, right? One device. Heck, the last ship we were on, Lisa, it cost us just over $250 for the internet service for a 7-day cruise.
Right? In the end, most of us are just checking email, keeping in touch with loved ones, checking our social account, or even taking a call on Zoom or WhatsApp. So the data you are using is really very limited.
Yeah, even if you're posting pics or videos to Facebook, Instagram, or say posting a TikTok, the data usage is generally very minimal.
Right? So let us introduce you to GigSky.
GigSky is an app that works on your phone using the current cruise ship's networks and the eSIM already in your phone.
Costs for data plans are as low as $19.99.
That's $19.99, not $19.99 a day. Just $19.99.
Right? And if you want it to cost even less, at the end of this video, we're going to give you a discount code to save you even more money.
Woohoo! I love saving money.
Me too.
I'm cheap. Here's how it works. It's very simple. There is a link in the description of the video right down there for you to click on to download the app. Now, once you've downloaded the app, you will create a free account. Yes, free account.
Now, just to be clear, GigSky will not work on older phones, but once you download the app, it will check your phone's compatibility. No worries, you don't have to be a tech wizard.
Thank God.
No.
No, you're not a tech.
Oh.
Good Lord. Okay, so the app is downloaded. You created a free account. Now you select the cruise line you're traveling on next, and then choose the data plan that you want to purchase. You will see how large the plans are and how long they're good for. Here's an example. The 7-day plan is good for 7 days or 1 gigabyte of data, whichever comes first.
Nice. Now, once you're at the checkout screen, if you want to double check to make sure your phone is compatible, you can click on the Here button and it will show you all of the phones that are compatible.
Nice. It makes it very, very easy. Now, for even more savings, you can enter the promo code I'll give you in just a minute.
Here are a few tips to make sure your experience is smooth and easy.
All right, number 1, make sure you purchase your package before you get to the ship. Do not activate it though, just purchase it. Number 2, before you get to the ship, make sure that your phone has been fully updated to the latest version of the phone's software / operating system. And number 3, once you're on the ship, do not turn your Wi-Fi on and switch your phone to airplane mode. I'm going to repeat that. Do not turn on the Wi-Fi and do not put your phone in airplane mode. Just open the GigSky app, click on your plan, and then click on the Activate the Plan button. Just follow the prompts of how to activate it, and bam, you will have internet service without paying for the ship's internet or using your cell service either. Okay? Number 4 and last, once you have completed the purchase, remember, do not install the eSIM. Again, do not install the eSIM or activate it. Wait till you get to the ship.
Now, when you go to purchase your plan, you might be wondering which is the best plan for you to purchase. These days, most of our phone's data plans are unlimited, so we often don't even think about data usage.
I know, we just do what we do and don't worry about it, right? This being said, though, these are not unlimited plans, so you need to be mindful of the activities you do.
True. Now, here's a basic guideline of what activities you may do and the data it consumes using the 1 gigabyte plan. Number 1. Send and receive about 10,000 emails without the file attachments. Number 2, browse the internet for about 10 hours. Number 3, stream non-high definition music for about 12 hours. 12. Number 4, stream low definition video for about 4 hours. Number 5, download about 200 high quality photos. Number 6, use map navigation such as Google Maps to travel about 200 miles.
200 miles?
Yeah.
Nice. Knowing all of this information, Lisa and I are currently on a 7-day cruise right now, but we chose the 3 gigabyte plan instead of the 1 gigabyte plan, but we are still saving tons of money. Now, I am on GigSky right now on my phone, and as you can see, I can do all the same exact things I would be doing on the ship's Wi-Fi, but I'm doing it for far less money. From checking my emails, going to our Facebook group, Tall Man's Cruise Adventures on Facebook, or texting family to keep in touch. It is very simple and it costs less.
Now, I'm also guessing some of you may ask, but what are the speeds? How fast is it? Well, we take a bunch of speed tests at different times of the day, and this is what you're looking at now. Now, in most cases, these speeds are same or faster than the cruise line's internet.
I love that.
Me too.
Another one of the great things is their customer service. So let's say you're having a challenge or something like that. If you want, you can just email help@gigsky.com. Again, help@gigsky.com. And someone will reply to you within minutes to help guide you to your solution. In fact, I originally had a challenge myself, and I didn't know what to do, so I found the help@gigsky.com, sent them an email. They literally replied back within 2 minutes. And it turns out my phone had not been updated in a while, and that's all I had to do was just update my phone. Once I updated it, GigSky started working perfectly and immediately.
Now, this is why we also recommend that you activate your plan once you get onto the ship, but before the ship leaves the port. This way, if you have any challenges, you can reach GigSky's help immediately.
Now, Lisa and I ask if you could do us 3 favors. Number 1, please click on the link below in the description. It is an affiliate link, so Lisa and I will get credit for it. The plan will cost you no more because you use the affiliate link. We will just get credit. And oh yeah, let's not forget, I did promise you a promo code. So using that link in the description, once you've set up your free account and you go to purchase your first plan, what you're going to do is you're going to enter the words Tall Man Clan in the promo code at checkout. Again, that is Tall Man Clan with no spaces, right? And you're going to receive another 10% off your plan.
So you're saving money just because you're not using ship's internet plans, and you're saving even more money because we're getting you another 10% off. And potentially even getting you faster internet service.
Isn't that awesome? 10%.
The second favor is leave us a comment below letting us know you're trying it out. Remember, we are on a ship right now using GigSky. It's truly amazing. It works perfectly. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
The last favor is that we ask you to share this video with all of your cruise friends or even your Facebook cruise groups. We want to make sure to share this savings with the entire cruise community. We both hope you all try GigSky on your next cruise and enjoy the savings as much as we are.
We'll see you on the next ship.
Good luck and happy cruising.
Well, there you go. There's your GigSky. All right, back to some comments.
All right.
Hopefully that helps you guys out.
Yeah.
Patricia says Cruise Mapper has us at about 14.7 milliseconds of wind, which is near gale, and 4.2 meters of waves, which I looked up, which is almost 14 feet. Again, these waves seem way bigger than the 13 feet they were the other day. So I don't know how 100% accurate that is, but yeah, we're in it, whatever that is.
Yep.
Ashley's telling Alicia, the public group, I think you saw, is the group cruise page. I noticed it's set to public, but there's the regular FB is Tall Man. I'll figure that out. Sorry. Oops. Tall Man Cruise Adventures. The group cruise page starts with TMC. Just FYI. I'm sure y'all have figured it out. Hey, Maureen. Hey, guys. I'm sailing in July on the Symphony of the Seas, going solo. Any advice? What is that? Go away. Especially dining. So, I'm sure you found us through our Symphony of the Seas videos. So one, you can go watch those and get the tours just like we're doing here, which will help you out. As far as the solo thing goes, dining, specialty dining is going to be tough only because it'll be hard to partner with people. But if you're sailing solo, we would always recommend that when you're going to the main dining room, you don't eat alone, right? You want to sit at a table with other people. And so that's probably the best recommendation we can have about dining, right? So,
and all of the cruise lines, they always have like a meet and greet
Yes.
for solo travelers.
yes.
So you definitely want to go check that out as well. You might find your best friend for life.
Yeah. A lot of the people here actually met through cruising.
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
Patricia and Bev and Karina and anyway.
Yeah.
So you definitely look in the daily activities for when they have those solo group meetups.
Definitely.
Because that'll be fun. So you can hang out with like-minded people and just have a good time. But as far as the dinner goes, when you just go up, I don't know if you have any time dining or, go when you want to go kind of a thing. Just say, hey, sit me at a table with other people. And then you'll be good to go. So, hopefully that helps, Maureen.
Yes, and enjoy the symphony.
Mulka says, local is a special menu aside from the regular menu. You have to ask for their Sunday menu. If they have it, you can also check if in the Indulge Hall, they have the chocolate shop. They have gelato. We're going to look, without a doubt. So take some notes on that. We got to go ask for the Sunday menu.
The Sunday menu at the local. Thank you for that, because that's the first I've heard of it.
I don't remember seeing a chocolate shop.
No, I don't either.
They did have the desserts.
And they have ice cream.
The
but
ice cream's outside, which it's been closed. At least every time we've gone back down through there, it's been closed. Just nobody wants to go outside. Not that anyone calls for that. I know, right? There he is, Chris. Question: did they give you free internet and Wi-Fi on this cruise, or just the 3 extra days? Just well, I'll quantify that. First of all, we ended up spending about $200 per person. Told you I was going to look that up. 2, if you bought packages, those packages were extended.
Yes.
So if you bought an alcohol package, you didn't have to pay more for the extra 3 days. It just got extended. If you bought the week thermal spa, it just got extended for the 3 days. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure about the internet, but I'm going to go ahead and guess and put it out there on the line, and we can confirm. But I'm pretty sure if you bought the internet package, it also got extended. So any of those packages that you purchased pre-cruise for a 7-day, all just automatically got expanded and extended for the 3 extra days without extra cost. Okay. I'm going to make a general assumption at this point. The only extra cost we are going to incur would be the gratuities. Kathy says, you are both amazing. Thank you for so much for doing those live sessions.
Thank
so
you.
Interesting and fun. Yes, thank you so much. You get an applause.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Can we click on the GigSky link so you get credit from your Facebook group? You know what? I don't think we've even put the darn thing up in Facebook.
I don't think we did either. No, Facebook, we just do basically just pictures.
Yeah.
We haven't put any
Lord,
kind of video,
yeah, but
nothing up
the
there.
link is in every single one of our videos, Lori.
Yeah.
So just any single one. Shorts, the longs, you click on the link. Okay. So, but, oh, there we go again.
Right?
Wow. Guess we're not going to be videoing tonight either.
No, I don't
Good
think
Lord.
so.
Yeah, we will probably have to put that up into the Facebook group somewhere.
Yeah,
like,
maybe
like
so.
important links and things.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Hired.
Meatballs. Sailing through a satellite dead zone. Oh, did we lose? Is it that time?
No.
It seems it happens about this time every night. About an hour and 45 minutes into the show.
Interesting.
Yeah, good Lord.
Oh, my.
Sorry. All right. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about today?
I mean, I think we got everything. We talked about the
It's all good now, we said.
we talked about the food. We talked about the banana split. We talked about yeah, I think we talked about everything we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I think it would be nice if we had like little notes that we take to remember. But she takes notes on the questions we need to get answers for.
I
but
do, but
not
not on
show
our.
notes.
We don't have show notes.
You'd think we might prepare differently. I don't know. Just roll with it. We're on a cruise. We're having fun, guys. It's
Exactly.
Just rolling with it.
Exactly.
So
we have our format, which is to show you the parts of the ship, and then the rest is just
it just happens.
It just happens.
Happens. Ship happens.
Right.
Okay, so tomorrow's deck 8. So I know we didn't talk about that yet. So tomorrow we're going to have deck 8. So make sure you stick around. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
That is always the goal. And of course, it's always Wi-Fi dependent. We are literally in the middle of nowhere. And the fact that we get to attempt these things is just amazing.
Yeah.
So if there's a little buffering, just a little bit of patience through the buffer, and I'm sure it comes right back. But I will say the speeds that we have found on the ship have been very fast.
I was
very
just going to say
fast.
that, man, they slap Carnival's Wi-Fi up one side and down the other with the speed.
However,
but it's been very intermittent.
Because of the weather.
I'm sure you're right.
Like rain squalls. And
I imagine
things.
if we had clear skies that it would be pretty solid, but it is screaming fast.
Screaming fast.
Yes.
Yep. Well, thank you for the thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I got buttons. Here's one of my favorites. Excuse me.
That's a great horn. That's
Question.
a great horn.
Gratuities on the ship. Can you please give us a breakdown? Sure. We'll get answers for you.
Taking notes now.
Meaning regular cabins versus suites versus Haven, and we'll confirm, are we paying more? Okay. We'll get that for you tomorrow. Nope, not a problem. No, it's a good question. Good question. Macrina says, the rest is a hot TMC mess. That's right. Well, look, a lot of it is dependent on who's with us in the evening and the questions that you ask. So that's why we don't really format anything after the content, because it's going to depend on the things that you want to know and that you want to learn. Yes, we're going to talk about dinner. Yes, we're going to have a little snack break. And yes, we'll talk about some of the things that we missed today, like getting questions answered. But it always leads to the conversation, right? So, and that's why we love doing this sort of format, is to have this open conversation.
And I do remember we were going to give a couple of shout outs to the people that we had dinner with in Onda. So that was Stephanie and Paul.
Hey,
we meant to do that yesterday. I apologize. But yes, we wanted to say hello to Stephanie and Paul.
Yep. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, Chris was just saying, he got the exact breakdown when we were on the Oasis for Royal, but just wanted to compare. No, we'll give you the notes.
Yeah.
We'll just go and ask.
Absolutely.
Yep, not a problem. That's my button. No, you have no buttons. These are all my buttons.
He
You are
doesn't
not
let
allowed
me
to
touch
touch
the buttons either.
She doesn't want to touch the buttons.
No, I don't.
She'll break it.
I will. I
Yeah.
have that. I have that ability.
Just break. Break. No, gotcha. No, not a problem. I mean, it's actually some of the things on our list. We have sort of an ongoing list of questions that we ask when we get on a ship, so we can also compile different bits of information through the time. Tips is not one of them. It should be, but the problem is they change so often.
They do.
And so we'll write it down now, and 3 months from now they'll have another change, and then 6 months from now they'll have another change. And so it's hard to keep up with the tips these days, to be honest with you.
It is.
And, we did a whole story on, or actually I think we talked about it live once, on Royals, at least the bartenders, that they don't get, the tips aren't extra, only cash tips. Their tips come off of their guaranteed salary.
Yeah.
It's a pretty crappy job. Yeah. So I know somebody brought it up to John Heald, and boy, did he get defensive. Are we having a good time? Chris, dude, you know us. We always have a good time.
Yes.
Regardless of the frustrations. Probably really the dining experience yesterday with Indulge and the buffet for lunchtime, and literally not being able to find that whole process between being down in Indulge and then going up to the buffet, it was about 30 to 40 minutes of literally
just
walking around
trying to find a table
between the two. And so that's really frustrating. We were hungry too, right? So it's like, and there was no place to sit.
And I'm cranky when I'm hungry.
Yes. She definitely gets hangry.
I can definitely get hangry.
Yes. And not for nothing. And I didn't say it yesterday, but I'll say it now. I feel as we were walking around looking, not everybody was using their table for eating.
Yeah.
There were
There's
people there with
that.
their laptops out, and they had some books, and I didn't notice anybody playing cards, which is one of those things you'll typically see. So
I definitely saw some computers.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that adds to the frustration, especially since there really, really is limited seating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, we're not even halfway through the cruise yet. And we've spent this first handful of time getting all the video done, getting the video edited, even though we still have the 3 more decks to do, 17, 18, 19. That should hopefully go quick and easy once we can get outside and do it.
Yeah.
But enjoyed the first show. We've had some interesting run-ins with the staff. Obviously security here, I mean, they were very nice. Even the neighbors that were complaining, they were very nice. But we had a great, interesting experience in the middle of the frustration yesterday, in the buffet with an officer that went above and beyond. So you put all these things in, there's some good and there's some bad, and how does that play out over time? Because again, inaugural, this the day 4 of this ship and this crew working together.
Yeah.
And so it's going to take a little bit of time.
And I will say too, this ship seems to be fully staffed.
Yes.
A lot of times on inaugurals, the ships seem like they are just understaffed and overwhelmed, and these guys seem like they are really on top of
Yeah,
it.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Enjoying the ship's food? Yeah, the food's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Don't like the pizza. Like in the buffet, though, it's weird. I think we said this yesterday, but when we first got on the ship, there was pizza up there. There's the pizza oven's the area where the pizza is. So we went there the other day, and there was no pizza. The ovens are there, but they had paninis instead. So it's like pizza's not there all the time.
Yeah.
It's strange. I don't know. Like
It's
a lot of ships have a dedicated pizza. Most ships
Yeah.
all have a dedicated pizza area. Pizza's one of those cheap and easy foods to make, typically, right? It's kind of like pasta. Pasta's easy and cheap to make.
Yeah, but they don't seem to have it every day.
No. And the pizza they served in Onda was different than the pizza they had in the buffet the first day. Neither really that good, but the one in the
I like the
Onda
one in
was,
Onda. It was okay. It was pretty good. But I haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, still down the list, but not top 5. Macrina says tables in the dining area at dining times should be for eating only. Uggs, yes, frustrating. No, we agree, 100%. And remember, for those who are new to the channel who are with us right now, we have mouths.
We do.
If there's a problem, we can easily ask to have it solved or fixed.
Yes.
That is not the purpose of what we do here on this channel. We say nothing to see if the problems work themselves out. Meaning, like, slow dining times. We can go and complain, but what's that going to do? It's not going to do anything. The reason why the dining times are slow, like in the main dining room, is they're learning a new system, and they're learning, how to move around it. Is it going to get better on its own without outside forces pushing in. One night I asked for something.
Extra dressing.
It was something with the waiter. Did it come? No. Did they remember they didn't get it? No. Right? Could I have said something? Absolutely. I want more dressing. Remember? Oh yeah, crap. But I don't want to call it a test, but we're trying to see we're trying to be as much of the fly on the wall as possible to bring you those opinions of observation without emotion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, we do try to be very objective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you met any new fellow content creators? Oddly enough, people right next door are, but no, we haven't met them yet. And I haven't really we really haven't run into anybody else. I saw one guy with a camera. I'm pretty sure he was a YouTuber the way he was walking around. I saw this other guy walking on the outside yesterday doing a vertical with his gimbal. I'm sure he was some kind of creator, but no.
Not a whole lot.
But we've met several people who have seen us.
Yes.
Cruisers, hey, tall man, hey, just stop us. We've called them out. So, enjoy, I'm having everything is working. I'm happy everything. Yeah, it's all going to work itself out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a cruise. Look, I'd rather have a crappy day on a cruise ship than a happy day on land. Just
Absolutely.
Really, I just love being on a cruise ship. So we just keep on moving. Alicia is like, Anda's pizza is amazing in my opinion. Okay, everybody's entitled to an opinion.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite,
No.
but I thought it was pretty good.
In our list, we're going to have to physically create a list and have it posted somewhere.
We are.
Because we started talking about this at dinner at Anda last night.
We did.
Who has the best Italian restaurant, who has the best steak restaurant, who has the best pizza, who has the best chicken cordon bleu, whatever.
So we're gonna have to make our top favorites.
For me, how many cruise lines? We have Carnival, Royal, MSC, NCL,
Princess,
Holland, Princess,
Virgin.
I think those are the 7 cruise lines we've been on post-pandemic. We have not been on Disney.
Nope.
We have not been on Cunard.
Nope.
But I think those are the 7.
Okay.
Out of the 7, for me, their pizza is 4th place.
Anda's? Is that what you're talking about? Anda's?
Their buffet pizza is probably 6th or 7th.
And here's the thing, too, because
Anda's,
when we're comparing pizza, we have to compare the free pizzas,
yeah,
not the ones that you're paying for. So that kind of adds into another little thing.
It's a strange way to vote.
And then the one on the buffet line is going to be further down the list.
Yeah, it's going to be like 6th.
We're going to have to work on it.
6th. I would put it just above Royals.
Would you?
The one on the
buffet?
Yeah. Maybe
Holland.
fifth map.
And Holland was bad, too.
Yeah.
Holland was bad.
Yeah, there's some ties there, right? It's so hard, right? And I'm Italian, come from New England, and pizza snob, and so it's just like I'm an entertainer, so watching shows. I'm a rough critic, and so I did not find the pizza in Anda's all that amazing, but I'm sure many people love it. But that's just me.
For me, it just had a little too much cheese, but other than that, I liked it. I thought the crust was perfectly thin. I liked the sauce. I know you thought the sauce needed a little extra flavor.
Needed a little extra loving.
But it had a little too much cheese for my
It was
taste.
very heavy. We had the margarita.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Munga says, this has been wonderful. I really enjoyed you. You both are fabulous. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Mocha.
We sure do. Thank you so much.
And you are too.
Yes.
Okay. Celebrity. We didn't mention celebrity. 8.
Celebrity.
Yeah,
okay.
8. So there's 8.
How can we miss celebrity?
God,
Thank you.
Know.
So, yeah, we're always missing somebody. Celebrities piece is pretty good.
Mad cow. Yeah, celebrities. It's all right.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It's up there a ways.
It's in the top 5.
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
MSC, by the way, is
MSC's our
number
favorite
1.
pizza.
And then there's sort of a tie between Virgin and Carnival. There was one other, but it's only on the new ships of Carnival because the new ships have the brick ovens. The old Carnival ships have the conveyor belts.
Yes.
The conveyor belt ones taste like crackers.
Yes. It's the newer XL ship.
Oh, I'm Italian from Chicago. See, that's the problem.
Oh,
you're from Chicago.
Like the deep dish. Yeah.
I'm more the thin crust guy. So there's the big difference. So you probably would have enjoyed the pizza on the buffet because it's more Chicago style, very, very thick.
Yeah.
Yep. We like different pizza.
Yes, we do.
Chris is like, Geno's East is the best. No, you need to go into the North End in Boston and eat at Regina's. You guys and your Geno's. Other than that, we had Geno's when we were in Chicago.
Did we?
Isn't that where Rick took us? I'm pretty sure that's where Rick took us.
I honestly don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't
I'm
remember.
pretty sure we had Geno's.
Yeah, it may have been. I really don't remember.
Regina's in the North End in Boston. Y'all will thank me. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. We've had a fantastic time.
Absolutely.
All right. Tomorrow night, like I said, deck 8. And I think we're going to get around the ship a little bit more tomorrow and do some more things during the day. Because we got to get this video finished. The 17, 18, 19. Please, Mother Nature, give us some good weather. Or should I say this?
We may have to do it in the dark.
Bad enough to keep everybody inside, but
good
good enough to get out there and do it.
Yeah.
Or good enough weather in the middle of the night so we can go do it in the middle. I don't care. I want to get this done so we can enjoy the rest of the time and just, video for fun as opposed to getting these deck tours done.
Yes.
So. Bev's like, by the way, now I need to order a pizza. I know.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go down and have some burgers.
Yeah.
Then he's like, there's no bad pizza. No.
The burgers are pretty good.
You're wrong, Danny. There's bad pizza.
There is bad pizza. I hate to break it to you. There's definitely bad pizza. Yeah, the burgers in the local are pretty good. And the wings
are fantastic.
Really good. That's what I want, wings. Yeah. I'm going to go get some wings.
All right, y'all. Well, you know the drill. We don't have to go home, but we do have to get the out of here. Peace.